Welcome to my channel where I take you through my sewing diary. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make the pattern for what I call a three-part dress, which is something I sketched. Now this video has a few things that can act as a standalone, and I'm talking about how to make a puff sleeve as well as how to add fullness to a skirt. Yay! So let me go right ahead and interpret the sketch. Now what it is a dress that has a puff sleeve. The dress has been divided into three parts: the bodice, the waist, and the skirt. So the bodice aspect of it has a keyhole in front and some fullness under the bust. The waist is going to be cinched in, kind of like a corset. And the skirt is a full skirt. Now I'm thinking that the type of fabric that will suit this design is something soft and easy flowing. And I'm really hoping that my fabric store has something, because I do not feel like going into the market, so fingers crossed. Alright then, let's get into it. Go ahead and grab all your grabbables, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you do not miss out on any single thing. Also, give this video as many likes as you can, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. My name is Ijeoma, and welcome to my sewing diary. The materials you will need are your no-ease darted basic bodice pattern, extra pattern paper, curved ruler, gum or masking tape, measuring tape, paper scissors, marker pen or pencil, owl pin, short ruler and long ruler. I'll leave the full list as well as all associated links in the description box below. Starting with your front bodice, extend the end to your desired length. I extended mine by 19 inches. And then go ahead and draw your bust radius round your bust point. This will guide you when you're separating the parts. On your side line, mark points 2 inches above and below your waist. Also extend your center waist dart line to the bottom. This is not part of your initial lines. Label the parts. The extended center dart line will act as part of the labeled. Cut through the extended center dart line to the tip of the dart, and then close and seal your waist dart. This will cause only part D to expand. Cut through all the lines like so that you have 6 separate parts. With extra pattern paper underneath, you'll be spreading each piece at the bottom only. So starting with the center front piece, in my case this is labeled part F, glue or tape it down to the edge of your extra pattern piece of paper. Mark a point 3 inches away from the bottom edge like so, and glue the next piece by ensuring the bottom touches the 3-inch mark and its top touches the top of the previous. Then go ahead and do the same for the rest of the pieces. When you're done, connect the top and bottom and add a 1/2 inch seam allowance round except at the center front. Label your pattern. You'll be cutting this on fold. Set this aside. Now going to the back. Extend the length of your back pattern to the same length as you did the front. And then transfer your shoulder dart to your armhole by drawing a line from your shoulder dart tip to your armhole, slashing through this line, and then closing and sealing your shoulder dart. Redraw your shoulder line and seal the open armhole with extra pattern paper underneath, and then redraw your armhole. Measure and note down your back armhole and neck length too. On your side line, mark points 2 inches above and below your waistline. Also mark points 4 inches above and below your waistline at your center back. Connect the points like so with your short ruler. Label your parts, making sure you make notch marks for connection later on. And then go ahead and separate the pieces like you did the front. On part 1 of your back pieces, extend the bottom like you did the front, and that's by 1.5 inches. 1 inch for the blossom effect and 1/2 inch for seam allowance. Also extend your notch marks made, and then add a 1/2 inch seam allowance at the side, armhole, shoulder and neckline. If you use my method of tracing, your center back should have a 1 inch zipper allowance. If you've not, go ahead and add a 1 inch zipper allowance at the center back. Label your pattern. You'll be cutting 2 of this. Parts 2 and 3 of your back pieces should be manipulated in the same manner as the corresponding front pieces. The only difference being that the center back has a 1 inch zipper allowance already present if you've used my method of tracing, and should be included if you've not. Also, you will be cutting 2 pieces of your part 3 back piece. Now onto the sleeve pattern. So using your front and back armhole measurements, draw your sleeve head only. I've made a short video of how to do this and will leave the link in the description box below. Remove the excess at the sleeve head by marking a point 1/2 inch below the crown and redrawing your sleeve head like so. Mark 2 inches down from your bicep line and rule a line across. Extend your front and back point on the bicep line down to this line with a straight line. Separate your sleeve from the rest of the pattern paper so that you can now add fullness, and draw 2 parallel lines from top to bottom on each side of the center line. cut the lines drawn from bottom to just the tip of the top, trying not to cut through the top. Now if you do, don't panic, it's fine. You can just gum it right back during the spreading process. You will also be cutting through your crown line, and that is the center line. So on extra pattern paper, find the center and draw a line down, and then spread your sleeve pattern using this line as a reference. So your crown should be placed on the line, and each piece spread by 2 inches at the bottom only, with the top parts touching. The pieces adjacent the center line will be spread at 1 inch from the center line. Join the ends adjacent the center line with your short ruler, and then mark a point 2 inches down from the center line. And connect this point to the last piece on both sides with your curved ruler like so. Add a ½ seam allowance round and label your pattern. You'll be cutting 2 of this. Also make sure you indicate your front and back sides. As usual, I have used 2 strokes for the back and 1 for the front. And you're done! I am super excited to get sewing already, and I'll be doing that next week. So don't forget to tune in by subscribing, turn on your notifications so that you are first in line, give me so many likes, and drop me as many comments as you deem fit. Until next week, see you later. Bye.